Day 5. Have to say it's going pretty quickly. Doesn't seem like it's been 5 days since I started this. Back in the park here. I'm going to do the original circuit that I did. Going the right way this time. Beautiful day out, not nearly as cold as it was yesterday. We had this weird cold front come in. It was down in the 30s around here overnight. And right now it's in the mid-50s, so that's absolutely beautiful for me. I'm surprised at what a sweat I work up doing this, even though it's, you know, pretty light to moderate exercise. Being this cool, I'm still really feeling it at the end. So we're going to keep going here. And making one change to my schedule as far as videos go. Still going to do a video every day, but I'm only going to do a weigh-in check-in once a week. So we'll see how that goes. I had kind of a late start this morning. I definitely like doing this a lot better early in the morning, but I had to leave the house at 8 for a 9 o'clock appointment. I do a lot of favors for local friends in the wedding industry as far as computers go, and one of them had a power supply die last week in their system, so fixed it for them and had to drop it off early this morning so they could get back to work. Whew. So, good thing is this park was on the way home. It's only about, 10-15 minutes away depending on traffic from the house. And I like going here primarily because not only is it full of nice trails, but it's free. It's really hard to find a park around here, or anywhere in Florida now, where it's free. Usually they're $2 or $5 just to park, which is kind of ridiculous. You know, I moved down here almost 13 years ago now, and when I was here, when I got down here, everything was free. Parks, boat ramps, you know, whatever. I used to go out and jet ski just about every single day after work, and then come home, and it was cool. You know, back then, of course, gas, even on the water, was maybe $1.30, $1.40 a gallon for premium, and parking was free, so that was no big deal. But then everything changed, and all of a sudden it was costing me $50-$60 just to go out on the water for an hour and a half. It just wasn't worth it. So sold my jet skis a long time ago, which I really miss. That, oh my god, that exercise, and I didn't just putz around, and I wasn't flat water. It's out here in the Gulf, and I was into wave jumping. It's like motocross on the water. Seriously, it's intense exercise. Every muscle in your body, muscles you didn't know you had, you couldn't use the next day. I mean, it was that bad, but it was fun. Setting up waves, if the weather's right, you get out there and you just jump the waves. You get in 6-10 feet of air sometimes, and man, it's awesome when you land them right. Come down on the backside of the next wave, hit the next one, go up even further. Just awesome, but totally not worth $50-$60 a day. So unfortunately, I think the days of having fun cheaply on the water are far behind us, and that's too bad. But this is certainly a fine alternative for exercise alone. Not much fun, but good exercise. We just hit the first mile, 16 minutes, 30 seconds. I was a little off there because I didn't do much jogging the first mile. I had to go through a few crowds. Like I said, I'm here late and there were people using the park, some birding groups and whatnot. Had to wait a bit, so that easily shaved off 30 seconds. But anyway, the reason I'm only doing one weigh-in session a week, I actually had a lot of you comment and say that's what I should be doing, and the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. Because by doing them every day, there are a lot of variables that can affect the reading, and it's just not that accurate of an average interpretation doing it every day, because I'm not doing them at the same time or after I do the same things or eat the same things. So, I'm seeing a 2-pound fluctuation up and down, and that really doesn't do any good. Like a couple of you said, it can be a little discouraging, but it really has nothing to do with what I'm doing. It's just totally normal. So by doing it once a week, I think it'll give a much more meaningful data point. Mile 2 done. Time on that one was 16:10, and I figured out why mile 2 is a little slower than 1, even if I'm jogging the same amount. It's because I have to go through half of it in that really soamy beach sand. I can't jog through it. It's pretty slow to walk through. But anyway, picking back up here, I'm going to try to do a little bit of jogging on this last mile. Haven't really been able to yet, but I think I can today. Almost done here. I'm getting a real bad headache again. I don't know if it's dehydration or what, or just me out of shape. Whew. But every day so far I've gone home and taken some Excedrin to get rid of it. That's about the only thing that's ever worked for me for headaches. Sometimes I get them real bad. It might be my glasses too. I've been waiting on a new pair to come in for about a week. My prescription is off a little bit in my left eye, and that does bother me. For those of you that are into running, walking, cardio, whatever, let me know what I should be eating or drinking before or after. So right now I'm not doing anything, so I don't know what to do. But I don't know, it's tough for me too because I'm not a breakfast guy at all. Never have been. I typically get up, I'm not even hungry for hours. And my normal routine is start with lunch, then do dinner, and then do the real late night. But I've cut out the late night, so I'm trying to shift that and do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This morning I did have a little bit of a half a sandwich before I left the house. And yeah, I'm not sure if it helped or not because that was a few hours ago now. Oh, let's see, which way do I want to go? I got a sign here. This way. And so yeah, let me know, should I be eating a lot before, a little before, something specific? Should I drink a lot of water before, after, both? You know, let me know. Okay, done with day 5. I did do some jogging on that last mile. I'll tell you, this kind of trail really helps me. Like I said before, my problem with exercise is boredom, motivation, and willpower. So I need to use whatever I can, in this case the environment, to help me go through that. And what I end up doing, because a lot of these trails are so curvy, there's some straight spots. For the most part though, they're winding left and right. So I can jog and I can say to myself, okay, just go to that next bend. Get up there, see the next one, okay, just go to that next bend. And that really helps me going, where otherwise, you know, if I was just going in the neighborhood or whatever, that's just so boring to me. And that's what I've done in the past, like biking and whatnot. That's just going down plain old straight concrete streets. There's just nothing to stimulate me. So I don't end up sticking with it. But I mean, this really makes the time go by. It gets shorter mentally each day, and I did shave off just over a minute from last time I did it today in 48, 47. So, you know, we're getting there. A little bit of jogging this last mile this time made up that little bit of difference. So I'm gonna go home again. Guys, let me know, you know, what I should be doing as far as eating, drinking, before, after. I don't know. Hit me up. You guys are giving me some really good tips, tricks, things to look up, sites to follow, and all that. So I really appreciate the support. And we'll see you tomorrow. I think I'm gonna make Tuesdays the official weekly check-in day. So I'll do the first one of those. I'll set a very specific time of the day and schedule to do those. So I'll do that starting tomorrow, which will be day 6. See ya.